Pitching wins ball games, and the Blue Jays really want to improve their bullpen. And I think they have, but there's still some figuring out of who goes where. An important part of a bullpen, the long reliever. And the Blue Jays kind of have a little bit of a battle there. I'm pretty sure it's settled. Yusei Kikuchi is the 5th starter. But long reliever is between two guys, Ricky Tiedemann and Nate Pearson. Ricky Tiedemann, young prospect, needs some time in the majors, kind of probably going to be really, really good. I made a video about him. The link will be in the description. And then there's Nate Pearson, a 25-year-old prospect who needs to prove himself if he wants to get a spot in the Jays this year. I'm going to be talking about who should get the role as long reliever because it's a very important role. So let's start out with Nate Pearson. So Nate Pearson, he throws heat, like super good. I think the fastest he's ever thrown is 104, which is, I think the fastest pitch ever is 106. So 104, that's really good, right? Though we all know Nate Pearson's had a problem with injuries. And him moving to the long reliever role would probably reduce the chance of that happening again, which would be good. So Nate Pearson, I think starter, he flopped as a starter. He's not going to be a starting pitcher. That's been decided. But I think he can be a shutdown, really, really good reliever as the long reliever. Also, Jason needs to get into stuff. Apparently he's got a good slider. Four-seam and slider is really the only pitches he throws that often. The curve and change, they're there, but they're like, the change is 1% of the time, and then curve is 1.7, so those don't really, really matter, right? All right, next guy, Ricky Tiedemann, right? So I made a video about Ricky Tiedemann, as I mentioned earlier, and the guy's good, but, he has had a sore shoulder. So, I don't think it's really, something to worry about. It's a sore shoulder. But still, it's an injury, right? We all know Tiedemann's got good velo. He flew through the minors, right? I think he started in Dunedin. Then he ended in Double-A. What? That's crazy. I did see him play once when he was playing with the Vancouver Canadians, because I live in Vancouver. I went to the game. He was pitching super good. Super good. The fastball average is 95 miles per hour. That's going to be a good thing to have in the bullpen. And he's only 20. I don't think a 20-year-old should be legally allowed to do that good. I'm not going to go into the stats because I don't have the time. But the stats are crazy. Great command, slider, changeup, fastball, right? Also, he played 18 games in 2022, and he had 117 strikeouts, meaning that he averaged 6.5 strikeouts per game, which is pretty good if you ask me, right? And then he just doesn't. He's just incapable of giving up a hit or a home run. He just can't do it. Right? Ricky Tiedemann, another thing, throws lefty. And the Blue Jays already have Tim Meza, but another lefty would really be useful in the bullpen because it's always good to have one or two guys who throw from the other side to just put him in whenever you need to. Tiedemann can eat up innings. He can kind of be there for his preparation as a starter, maybe in 2024, 2025. Either way, whoever I'm choosing to play as long reliever, I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. But if I were to choose one, I think it's got to be Ricky Tiedemann. Though it's like a hard decision to make because Nate Pearson, if he doesn't be long reliever this season, he might not get another chance, right? The guy's 25 or 26 or something. That's like that he should be in his prime right now. And Ricky Tiedemann being 20 years old, I just think like that might be a little bit better because Nate Pearson, when you think about it, He's not going to become a starter. Ricky Tiedemann, though, hopefully, is. So, yeah, I'm choosing Ricky Tiedemann to be the long reliever for the Blue Jays. Thank you for watching this episode of Hey Jays, and I will see you in the next one.